Yeah, I think we live. Fuck it. Let me make sure, man, because this thing be tripping us sometimes. Yeah, we good to go now. Okay, cool. So, look, I'm gonna start this off by saying Wilder versus Joshua. That shit never happened. It's because of Edward Hearn. I'm tired of is every time we turn around, you know, there's somebody, got our name in their mouth, calling us idiots, drones, or wherever the case may be. The fight never happened because of Edward Hearn. I mean, it's in Edward Hearn's MO. When you look at all of the fights that Matchroom Boxing has been having throughout negotiations with other fighters, that's their MO. Why fucking fight Deontay Wilder now when when it comes to Matchroom Boxing when the bubble ain't hit yet? But now they gambled and now they lost. Then you got these cats out here saying, hold up, try to put this shit in the dryer real quick. There we go. I got that football game today, so I got to wash my shit. So then you got these weirdos out here trying to justify Joshua's loss by saying, "Oh, look, Edward Hearn blasted Deontay Wilder. Look, Wilder missed out on $100 million. On $100 million that was never offered to him. You meant $100 million for 3 fucking fights, allegedly. Not for one, for 3 fucking fights on your platform. You didn't say that. You didn't say that. So, and that's the thing. If Wilder was to go over there and fight on his own, it'd be a bad investment on his part anyways, because his own ain't going to be around. The zone is not going to be around in America for too long. And we didn't ask for the zone to be up over here. We didn't ask for that shit. The zone came over here without permission. And then you got these weirdos, and you got this weird ass dude, Edward Hearn, out here saying that Deontay Wilder has been using Anthony Joshua's name. He built his whole profile for Anthony Joshua's name. What the fuck you been doing? Every time we turn around, you talking about Deontay Wilder. Every time we turn around, you talk about how Deontay Wilder needs to raise his profile. Every time we turn around, you talk about Deontay Wilder needs to fight Dillian White. Every time we turn around, you're talking about something with Deontay Wilder. You doing it. And I don't understand how the fuck can you believe this dude when he chooses to go out of his way to loudmouth and talk about people who don't even talk about him unless somebody asks him a question. And he don't bad talk them. He don't call them out of their name. None of that. But we keep getting this guy, fucking Edward Hearn, this poor little motherfucking schmuck. This dude still talking shit. Oh, Deontay Wilder kicking Anthony Joshua while he's down. And what you guys been doing? You guys tried to trap Deontay Wilder to where you guys could lowball him to where it would be an offer that he couldn't refuse. So what's the big deal? If Deontay Wilder really feels that he's been wronged over the course of a few years by you guys, by you Matchroom Boxing employees, then finally fucking something happens and some fat dude fucking stiffs it to you and shit don't go as planned. And this is the crazy part. Shit ain't been going right for Matchroom Boxing since day one. Since they came up over here. Ain't nothing been right. Big Baby Miller pops on PEDs, right? You got Amir Khan not fighting on the April 13th day, right? Or June 1st day, whatever that date they were supposed to fight at Wembley that they had Wembley Stadium booked. That fucking fell through. You know what I'm saying? Now look, Anthony Joshua got his ass knocked smooth the fuck out. They can't do nothing right. Everything they've been doing has been in vain. Because it's like they cursed. It's literally like these fools is cursed. Because they ain't got nothing going on right. And they can't even get a date right for Madison Square Garden. You know what I'm saying? They can't get no dates. They fighting in fucking Kansas. They fighting in fucking Kansas in front of a whole bunch of people that don't know who they talking to, don't even know who they is. And then this guy, and also this guy goes in to say like, oh, you know, boxing's in a better place because of Joshua and this and the third. Nobody even know who the fuck his name is. Nobody know who that fucker's name is. Like what the fuck is he talking about? More motherfuckers know who Deontay Wilder is than fucking Anthony Joshua, in my opinion. Nobody know who the fuck Anthony Joshua is. Nobody he's talking about, I walk down the street. Nobody knows who Deontay Wilder is. You can walk down the fucking street. Nobody knew that fucking Anthony Joshua got his ass knocked out. A lot of people don't even know he fucking fought. Don't even know who he is. Only thing they know now is all the memes, but they don't know who it is. Hell, they probably thought that dude was a goddamn male stripper when they saw him in the ring. It's like, who this fat dude fighting? Oh, this dude can't box. He must be a male stripper. Fucking this shit. These motherfuckers, they be coming up with all kind of fucking excuses. Let's see what we got here in the chat. Syndicate J, what's happening? We got laws up in there. Okay, we got laws. What's happening? Yeah, these cats, man. Man, I hope they step on the crack and break their mama's back. Like, I couldn't be a suck ass motherfucker like that. Like, just to go through and actually listen to that shit on Sporting the Dick and Booty Icons. I couldn't do that shit. I'm sorry. Y'all some suck ass ninjas. For real. Y'all some suck ass ninjas. For you to sit there and let this dude tell you all kind of bullshit, and then this Sporting the Dick and Booty Icons gonna call fucking Shelly Fiegel out of his name. Oh, this name, yeah. He talked Deontay Wilder out of the Joshua, out of the big feminine fight. No, motherfucker. Y'all did. Edward Hearn did. Matchroom Boxing did. You know what kind of fucking return on investment would that have been? Your second, because that would have been the first big fight. That would have been the second biggest fight because he would have went on after that to fight Tyson Fury. But like I'm saying, like, why would you give all your fucking investment, all your money to a fucking app? Go over there and fight 3 or 4 fights for an estimated amount of $100 million, allegedly. Going over there and do that just so you got to come back to Showtime or ESPN, and now you still got to build your profile because ain't nobody know what the fuck the zone is. Nobody even know who's on it. Oh, so is it the zone? The zone wanting to use Deontay Wilder's name so Deontay Wilder can boost the zone's profile? So Deontay Wilder can boost Big Feminine's profile? Like, what really is it? Because obviously it doesn't sound too cool. It really doesn't. You got any things out there, FL?
My brother, of course. Fucking peace to everybody in the chat too, man. And thanks to my brother Michael Johnson. Boxing Talk and more. If you haven't subscribed, hope you do. Regarding Wilder's decision, like the last point you were making, as far as the fiscal aspect of it, like him losing out and not signing for $100 million with that reported DAZN deal for 3 fights. Reportedly, Wilder got paid close to the same money to fight Brazil than what DAZN was offering him, which was reportedly $20 million for that Brazil fight. Wilder's rumored to be fighting Ortiz next, which is on pay-per-view. That fight, you could probably say, would make maybe around $30 million, being that Deontay Wilder's the biggest person in the heavyweight division right now, like without a second close. Then if Wilder fights his choice of either Tyson Fury, of Andy Ruiz, which are all like really likely potential next fights after the Ortiz fights, those are $100 million fights, man, or damn near close to $100 million fights. If you add that up, 50 and fucking the reported 20 that he got from fucking from or near 20 that he got from Showtime. Those numbers are about the same, but his star keeps rising and not being fucked up by being on an app.
Hmm.
His The only way Deontay Wilder's star would rise on an app would be by him losing, like Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua, if he would have won against Ruiz, 5,000 people would have been talking about it. But since he became a meme and got knocked the fuck out, and has been trending on the internet for the past couple weeks, that might have been the greatest case scenario thing to happen to the zone. Because had they beat or Andy Ruiz, it's still being viewed by 5,000 people. And it was a 7 round fight, so it's not like people didn't have time to catch up to it, like Wilder's with Brazil when he knocked out Brazil. 5,000 people like would have witnessed Anthony Joshua beating this chubbier Mexican dude that was pretty much an unknown, and we would have been back to square one as far as like Anthony Joshua versus who's pretty much unknown in the United States before getting knocked out, and Deontay Wilder, who is really known in the United States.
Yeah.
So fucking, to make Wilder go through the same set of circumstances as far as people viewing him, when we all think that Wilder's going to continue to win, the only way Wilder's going to get more views on a platform like the Zone is by him losing.
Well,
And it's not just that Anthony Joshua lost. Like I need to reiterate that point. The fact that Andy because had Joshua lost to, let's say, Dillian White on the Zone, nobody really would have gave a fuck. The fact that Anthony Joshua lost on the Zone to a dude that looks like fucking the guy who probably puts the soda cans in the soda dispenser at your job, this chubby, everyday looking like Mexican cat. That's why it's such a big deal. Like fucking, that's why he became a meme. Around the world and here in the U.S. Like nobody knew, but had Joshua even lost to Wilder, I mean, it'd be big news, but it wouldn't have created such a splash as like what we're seeing now. Because people are still talking about this Andy Ruiz putting the beats on AJ. Even now, I could talk about that all day. I just finished watching the fight again. It's a good fight to watch. Like fucking, it was a big moment in boxing. I was on with Michael that day, like fucking June 1st. Like it just seemed like a regular day of boxing until fucking a couple hours later. My man Michael Johnson came up on $450. History was made, and I was fucking. I know Michael was drinking that night. Fucking, I was drinking. I had to go to work, but fucking, that was just a week ago. I'll let you cook, my friend.
Talk about some of these studs out real quick. Yeah. I think if me personally, I don't think Anthony Joshua's done. Like some people think. I really don't think after I watched it, I don't really think he quit in the ring. Because I watched it a few more times and shit. I don't think that motherfucker. I think he knew he couldn't do no more. And he got up. You can see him. He's saying something to the ref, and the ref weighs it off. So I don't think he quit. I think it was. I think the ref stopped it at a good time, but at the end of the day, these weirdos is out here. The only way they could cover their ass for Anthony Joshua losing is by bringing up Wilder. Who we got in here? Macadon 1, what's happening? Joseph Brown, what's going on? Who else we got? All right. What's up, fellas? But I don't,
Yo, and if you mind if I make a point real quick too, like, because it kind of relates to us. With these channels, like, when they're bringing up points like that, they're just bringing up points of like what Wilder's loss was for not taking it his own deal. Like, Wilder ain't lose shit in the ring yet, but also too with these bitch ass channels, like one we always bring up and diss him on this channel, like Reg by McGregor. Like, he's already talking about getting out of the YouTube shit. Like he put out a public post on YouTube saying that he's considering shutting it down because people have been on his ass, like, cause he's lame. But sporting booty, the sporting dick in the booty, like fucking it's another one. These people's YouTube careers are, for all intents and purposes, over because they were only somewhat fucking doing well because they're Wilder hater channels. They don't talk boxing, with, and so long as Eddie Hearn, who's like the ringleader in the Wilder hate, fucking asked to eat crow, like those channels can't really live. Like they can't really say, oh, how fucking because those channels are basically getting their instructions from Eddie Hearn. Like Eddie Hearn will make a shitty ass point and they'd run with that point for months. Now Eddie Hearn is not even out there like that, bro. Eddie Hearn has no goons with him no more. He has no army behind him. Eddie Hearn has a couple dudes with some pitchforks. Probably like 40 people with him right now. Like fucking Anthony Joshua's not even with Eddie Hearn reportedly. So these people are looking real stupid right now, and the only way that they could get any sort of shine is by trying to like dig up a way, like to make it seem like Wilder lost something outside of the ring.
Yeah.
How you doing, Macadam?
Yeah, you can't, like you said before, like, you hit it on the head. You can't lose something. First of all, you can't lose something that was never given to you. And then second of all, like El said, that if it's true that Wilder got $20 million for that Dominic Brazil fight or whatever, you can't say nothing. You can't say that. You can't come back and say that he lost out because the zone was offering allegedly 20-something million for 3 or 4 fights to Wilder. So, and I think it was 80. I don't think like the way that math was it looked like it was coming out to be whatever. But anyways, he didn't lose nothing. Like you said, I don't think he lost anything. If you got $20 million to fight that Neanderthal looking motherfucker, he definitely for sure didn't lose nothing. If anybody lost anything, it's Edward Hearn and Matchroom Boxing, because them the cats who really lost out. You could have had a sold out arena. You could have had a sold out. The zone could have did way better numbers than what it did. But guess what? All you had to do was give Wilder 50-50. All you had to do was give Wilder a fair shake. You didn't even want to do that. Y'all didn't even want to show how much money you guys would be making off of Deontay Wilder. Just here, take this check. You know how idiotic you have to be to sign like that? It ain't like you going into a job for an interview and they say, how much do you want? This is you selling your fucking invention to somebody. You see what I'm saying? You're selling your invention. You're giving away your product to somebody. And you tell them, hey, look, I'll sell it to you, but let me see what you guys estimate that you guys will be making off of this in order for me to sell it, because I want to know how much it is worth to you. And they say, no, we can't show you that. And then you say, well, $80-100 million does seem kind of low. And they're like, oh, no, it isn't because of this, then the third, blah, 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 blah. And you say no, and you walk away, and all your friends is telling you that you're fucking stupid and you're dumb. That's way more money than you ever had. You should have took the money. You ducked out on this. Like, look at you. Now you're selling your product out of this little quick stand for a couple years, and all of a sudden, somebody comes up and like, hey, man, how about you come sell that shit up over here, and we give you the same amount of money that they was going to give you, but we don't want to own it. We just want you over here selling it so you can bring in more customers. That's what kind of shit it is. It's fucking stupid. Now, you know what I'm saying, Al?
Yes, sir. Nah, definitely, man. But I mean, a lot of these dudes' intention, that were talking all this shit, they weren't at the end of the day real boxing fans, man. Like fucking, Before I make my next point too, bro, because the spirit is bursting within me, bro. Fucking, I want to really go out on a fucking on a cuff job, but fucking even though we spoke about this on the side and you really advised me not to, bro. Like fucking but I'm not trying to tear no motherfucker down, bro, because motherfuckers ain't worth it. But I'm trying to build on love, bro. So I wanted to give a big fat shout out to motherfuckers that I fuck with. Of course, my man Michael Johnson, boxing talking more, fucking illest safety in the
Yeah,
game.
yeah,
My brother, fucking
yeah, yeah,
drinking buddy. Of
yeah,
course, my
yeah.
brother, fucking Lozilla, fucking we on here. My other counterpart in this channel, fucking Alex Santos, my other fucking brother from across the pond, the fucking other dudes we build it. My fucking big brother, World Breaker Fighting. My other big brother from the West, fucking Cali Enigma, fucking pulling in these big interviews. Both of these fine brothers, man. I hope y'all both. I hope you subscribe to both these brothers, the Cali Enigma and fucking World Breaker Fighting. The boxing brain, fucking Kurt Sugar, King of Newark. Fucking and we building, bro. I build together by working, bro. Like motherfuckers like that talk shit ain't worth my time, and like fucking motherfuckers that talk shit would never bring it to me, never have bring it to me. Fucking have the means to reach out to me and have it, and fucking I don't waste time with piss like that. Like fucking I waste time building with motherfuckers that I fuck with. Other dudes
Yeah,
could
yeah.
fucking kick rocks, bro. Motherfuckers ain't never try to contact shit. I try to contact motherfuckers and people ain't willing to fucking have no conversation because there ain't no beef from me. Like no internet shit means beef to me, bro. Like fucking because I'm a real fucking A1 dude. I'm really industry. I don't fucking repeat shit that I watch on YouTube or from rap music. I don't even listen to rap. Like fucking from, like when it comes to street shit, fucking I'm with it. I'll tell you the street that I live. I don't tell you the neighborhood I'm from.
Come
Like
on, man.
fucking
I ain't
well,
trying
I
to see
don't.
all that, man.
Nah, but this is all love. I'm not gonna go into that, bro. But I'm just building with people. I'm just spreading love on people that I fuck with. I ain't trying to tear no motherfucker down because at the end of the day, motherfuckers ain't worth piss, bro. And motherfuckers would, like, wouldn't really, they don't really want it. Like, but this is about building, bro. And on this channel, we build, bro. And I build with people that I fuck with that are my brothers. I talk to Lowe's Dawkins the Pimpin, like outside of YouTube. I'll talk to my brother Michael Johnson, boxing talk and more outside of YouTube. Fucking Kurt Sugar's right around the way. Fucking I'll chill with Kurt if one of these days is down to happen. I talk with Cali Enigma outside of YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like so, if to get brothers to build like that are so-called minorities or black motherfuckers or Latin motherfuckers, it's a very hard thing to do. You know what I'm saying? And we've been at this for years, like here in the LDBC building. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't, like this ain't no fucking it's a good thing to see brothers build, bro. And when people try to deviate away from that, like fucking you gotta look into that. Like and that's little kid shit on top of that. We ain't no little kids here. We're adults. That's
Yeah,
it, bro.
man.
But besides that too, like the point that I want to make regarding Wilder, if Wilder like would have taken that DAZN deal and Anthony Joshua would have dipped off and like fought somewhere else, on another network, let's say, and Wilder were screwed on that DAZN deal, like where he wasn't getting views, or he wasn't really getting paid, or potentially he could have been getting paid more, but he was stuck on DAZN. Those dudes that were like shitting on Wilder, 2 weeks ago, like, and continue to do so now, they would have been saying, "Oh, how dumb he is that he didn't like that he signed with DAZN," or if Anthony Joshua would have dipped from DAZN, "Oh, Wilder's stupid for going there. He was only going because he was chasing after AJ because AJ's the biggest shit in the world." Like fucking they wouldn't be saying like, "Oh, AJ's a bitch for leaving DAZN and like not making that fight
Yeah.
happen." It's all about bringing Wilder down at the end of the day, bro. Like fucking, and you know where a lot of that shit comes from, bro. Wilder's a brother, and like a lot of the, Fury's not. Anthony Joshua, for all intents and purposes, is not fucking. Who else? Who the Dylan White's a fucking like is lets motherfuckers call him a slave in front of his face.
Yeah,
Wilder speaks to
man.
us. Wilder speaks to our people here. See, Wilder
Mm-hmm.
speaks to the struggle here. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not just America where people that look like us are struggling. You know what I'm saying? But Wilder is one of the only athletes in a long time, like that really gone out there and like he didn't wait till he made a lot of money to do it. Wilder's trying to make more money and he's accomplishing that. In addition to speaking like to things that pertain to us. And no athlete is doing that, and it hasn't happened for decades. And we appreciate Wilder for that, and for being a bad motherfucker, bro. Wilder could fight. Like everybody's scared of Wilder. point
He'll
blank.
knock your
You
ass
know,
out.
yeah. So and besides all that, but he's a man of the times, bro. Like, and that we don't get that often, bro. Like, don't let Wilder fucking retire for you to act like you were supporting him like fucking a couple years from now. Like, appreciate the man now, bro. Like, in 10 years, a lot of these dudes that were hating on Mayweather, and Mayweather's nowhere near like near and dear to my heart like Wilder is. In 10 years, these dudes are gonna be saying, "Oh man, like Mayweather was the shit," and I used to support him in all fights. But meanwhile, they were calling Mayweather all kinds of N word and all that shit, and
Yeah,
wanted him to lose every fight. So just
yeah,
appreciate what you have in front of you, man. Like, it's not like Wilder's a scumbag, like, and he's just shitting on you by balling. Wilder used to work as a fucking truck driver. Wilder started boxing because his daughter was sick. Wilder's daughter's sick. Like, the motherfucker worked regular jobs. He went to the Olympics. And he wasn't boxing his whole life, man. That I appreciate that stuff, bro. Like, fucking I appreciate Wilder big time. And I appreciate my brother Michael Johnson, like I said, and all my brothers in the entire Lions Den boxing community. Much love to everybody, bro. This is about love. Love, motherfuckers.
you know what I'm saying? Some people, they, that's just how they get down, man. God bless their little hearts. Yeah, man. So basically, the only reason why I was making this live stream is, man, because I got this game to go to later, and I wasn't doing nothing, and I was taking a shit, listening to YouTube, and I heard that bitch ass motherfucker sporting dick and booty icons, man. That dude, he knows what he's doing. These guys are not idiots. They saying certain shit like that on purpose, man. They doing that shit strictly dickly on purpose. They doing it strictly dickly on purpose. For somebody to come out there after see, the thing about it is, okay, Anthony Joshua lost. Whoop-de fucking do, right? Whoop-de do, right? So since this nigga lost, what have you been doing for your boy Anthony Joshua? Nothing. You ain't been doing nothing but getting on the internet talking about Wilder. What are you doing? You're boosting Wilder's profile. You're using Wilder's profile, using Wilder to get everybody to go over there and watch your fucking pity party. Watch you talk about how your boy lost, but Wilder lost some more. What the fuck? What did he lose? That's the only reason why I made it, really. Oh, and the other thing I wanted to talk about. What's his name? I guess word is on the street, Wilder's team is, Al Heyman is talking to Sky Sports, right? To me,
Yeah. I haven't read. I saw like a headline, but could you tell us the details of that, bro?
I don't know what you know. The only details is that they talking. PBC and Sky is talking. That's the only thing.
What do you think that entails? I wish we had fucking Lowe's on, bro, because he probably could.
What I think it entails? Fights. That's the only thing I can think it entails. But at the same time, are they talking? Was it a talk? Was it a meeting? What was it? Was it like an offering? Because a talk is just a talk. Until something materializes from it, it's just a talk. They could just be obviously.
What I'm confused about though, like maybe you might be able to explain this to me better. Like with those Sky Sports fights now, is that just the Matchroom stable that fights there? Like Matchroom against whoever?
There's some other ones, but Frank Warren's in the mix on this too. But Frank Warren, all of his on BT, I believe.
Yes, I know that too. But that's a big move though, man, Mike. When you think about it, bro.
I
If
mean, it's a big move, but that to me that does nothing. That does nothing to match from boxing. It does nothing because there are different types of fans out there in the UK. Um, and they're going to go there. They're going to watch boxing. They're going to watch people that come from the neighborhood that they come from, and they're going to support the people that they can relate to over there. You know what I'm saying? Um, as what happens every day over there. Look at how they do their boxing events. They are diehard boxing fans over there. So well, I wouldn't say diehard, but the boxing fans they're willing to spend their last dollar to watch a bum of the month on pay per view. Um, but the only way that this will affect Sky Sports is if Sky Sports starts to lose fighters. That's the only way. They got to lose fighters.
well, I was thinking too. Like, I mean, this has to like sort of amp the pressure if Matchroom is still on Sky Sports as well to make those guys that are in the Matchroom stable fight with a lot of these guys from these American outfits out here, or PBC fighters in general. Which I mean, that's a good thing. It's a beautiful thing. But also too, I mean, like the landscape's gonna change as far as the heavyweights go in a few years because the best heavyweights, I think, in 10 years from now, I mean, like the people that are going to be in top consideration, or two of the guys that are going to be in top consideration are definitely like, and I said this, I can't say this enough, are Dubois and Gorman. One of those boys like fucking beats the shit out of whoever top heavyweight in the future, man. Like fucking that's I don't see that as a bad thing necessarily. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't mind like if a UK guy is on top, like fucking because it's not that kind of party. As long as they're fighting good fights, it could be a guy from fucking Botswana or fucking from
Yeah,
Mongolia. Like
yeah,
it's a beautiful thing. Like boxing's great like that. Like we never had like that. Honestly, there's never been a UK versus American sentiment up until fucking Eddie Hearn's nasty ass like came into the picture.
hold up.
I like them. Like when Kell Brook fought um Porter, I was fucking rooting for Kell Brook. I ain't want like, and I like, and I didn't know shit about Porter's dad like before that. Like I ain't know shit about Kango Porter before that, or had like any ill will towards Porter. But I personally liked Kell Brook a lot more, and I wanted him to win that fight. So it's not that kind of party like as far as like U.S. versus the U.K. up until fucking Eddie Hearn started making it that way.
Yo, you hear me?
And yeah, and Lowe's Dog as the P actually said to something regarding
Yeah,
the
because I
topic
can't
at
read
hand.
that. You're gonna have to read those hoes. I just saw it.
No, I'll read it though. But he
All
said
right.
something in relation to that. He said, yeah, Frank is at BT. Frank Warren is at BT, and he's heard on the street that Sky Sports are looking to bring in new promoters next year, which is a beautiful thing.
Well, I think the reason behind that, well, they don't need new promoter. What they need is see, Edwin Hearn is not getting the memo. Like, well, he's getting the memo, but he's not heeding it. He's not heeding the words of it. So when you hear people doing articles out there talking about bum of the month and shit like that, hold up, let me get this played. When you're reading articles and stuff like that, and the article is saying bum of the month or this, that, and the third, blah, 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 woo, 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 and you're a promoter, and you act like you're keeping your ear to the streets, and you're not listening. You're not listening to none of your fans. You know what I'm saying? You ain't listening to nobody. This guy gonna tell you this 2 years straight. We seeing articles talking about bum of the month when it comes to matchroom boxing in the UK. and he goes and does it again, and then he's going to go and do it again. And and like I said to that last one dude that was in the chat, I was like, y'all the ones who enabling this shit.
Definitely.
You're buying it. You're enabling it. He's like, well, I just like to watch boxing. I was like, it doesn't matter. That's why they call protests. So like, it doesn't matter how you put it. If you buy into pay-per-view and you know the card is shitty, you just want to do it because just so you want to watch boxing, you're an enabler. What did Blood say? You validated it. You validated, and you can't tell these cats that. You can't, because they're gonna look at you. They're gonna look at you like a straight up fucking idiot. You know?
No, and in real time, the person who was enabling, I mean, the head enabler or the head fucking cock block to these big fights was Eddie Hearn and his fucking herpes fucking ridden lips. But fast forward like 1 week, like to 1 week from AJ losing, and all these fights, including Anthony Joshua fighting anybody of significant, which is Andy Ruiz again, or fucking Luis Ortiz. Anthony Joshua got to get on a comeback tour, which means Anthony Joshua got to take significant fights, which are not Puyev or Dillian White Part 2, but Anthony Joshua getting beat, which also equals to Eddie Hearn having to shut the fuck up, is opening up the heavyweight landscape. Like, on May 31st, like, the game was completely different. June 1st, Andy Ruiz fat ass fucking changed the game for all of us for the better by beating the shit out of Anthony Joshua. And it's a beautiful thing. It's good things happening, bro. Only positive.
Hold on, what's the fucking expiration date is on this?
Yo, I gotta dip off though, man, because I gotta do yard work fucking while my neighbor does yard work, and this motherfucker's fucking up my live stream too with you by fucking mowing the lawn. But let me say bye. Let me say bye to the chat, man. Like Syndicate J and Joseph Brown. Like fucking, I'm not actually reading the chat as we speak, so if I butcher your names, Macadon, my man Lowe's Dawkins the P, fucking anybody who's listening and wasn't in the chat, man, much love to all y'all. Much love to the Lions Den boxing community. Fucking much love to my man Michael Johnson, Boxing Talking More. Thanks for letting me on again, bro. Love to everybody. Real boxing. Fucking please, man, and take care like at the game too, bro.
All right, thanks, man.
Break up your first pass this season, bro. You been fucking stinking it up on that third line, bro. They got you on the dime packages only, bro. You on the dime packages only. Fucking do something significant today.
All right, Playboy.
All right, dog. Stay up, man. Thanks for letting me on. Peace.
Yeah. So, lamb chop good. So, this is the way it is, man. So, let's get back to Laws D comment. BT. Sorry, Sky Sports looking like they getting away. They want to get away from that old buzzard Edward Hearn. I don't see anything wrong with it. And just because Al Heyman's over there, or Al Heyman is talking to him, or whoever is talking to Sky Sports, it doesn't mean Edward Hearn is going to be pushed out or put into the rear with the gear. Only thing that would mean is that he won't be the only one up over there anymore. He might not be that the swinging dangling on Sky Sports anymore. You know what I'm saying? And to be somebody else. But I think that fight was just real. I think that thing is just really for them to go over there and just get something happening. Hold on, let me see. Hey, thanks, Mark. Thanks for showing up. Hey, Laws, if you want to get on, let me know, man, because I just wanted to talk about a few things before I started getting ready for this fucking game by cleaning some shit up around here. Got a few folks over here last night. So mm-mm-mm. 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 Lamb chops is good, man. Barbecue lamb chop. Telling y'all, man. Mm-mm-mm. This shit good in the motherfucker. Hey, Laws, man, you done washing your ass yet, man? You gonna get on or what? Hmm? Hello? Hello? Oh, that was me? Yeah, it's me. Okay. Hold up. Gotta turn this other mic on, guys. Yo, mic check. Okay, there we go. We good. Yo, can y'all hear me? I have to go on over here to the back cave so I could talk to y'all properly because I got tired of this damn phone. Oh, you tied up, huh? What's up, Lost One? What's happening? Oh, you tied up, huh? Oh, man. Laws be acting like a little pooty lately. He don't want to get on. He just don't want to get on. Laws don't want to get on and debate me. That's why. He don't want to get on and debate me. He's scared. He's ducking. I'm joking. Let me see something real quick, though. There was something else I wanted to talk about, man, but I just like it totally. Let me find it for you real quick so I can. Because. Let's see here. So, what do y'all think about them saying that Anthony Joshua had memory loss after getting bopped upside the head by Andrew Ruiz? And then, not only that, do you guys out there in the chat, do you guys think that Ring Magazine is a fucking bust? Yeah, Lost One. Nobody's saying that Wilder and AJ can't fight. Nobody's saying that fight is not going to happen. Well, we're talking about why the fight never happened, and then we talked about on why I brought that up. You see what I'm saying? Dang, it take you that long to wash your ass, Laws. Come on, bro. So let's talk about this Ring Magazine rankings. So they put, and this is the thing. They put so I'm going to show you guys something. Matter of fact, we're going to do it like this. We're going to do it like this because this is the better way to do it. And okay, how do I didn't want pound for pound. I said, okay, this is how we do it. Okay. Put you guys on the screen share. Boom. So right here, this is the Ring Magazine heavyweight pound for pound list. You got this as vacant right here, champion vacant. But they got Tyson Fury as number 1, Deontay Wilder at number 2, right?
Now let's go up over here. This is ESPN. It's in the game. This is ESPN. Divisional rankings. Andrew Ruiz Jr. shakes up the heavyweight division with the TKO win over Anthony Joshua, right? Boom. Deontay Wilder, number one. Number uno. Number one. Tyson Fury, number two. Andrew Ruiz, number three. Anthony Bootlicking Joshua, number four. Dillian, I ducks a lot. White at number five. Louis King Kong Ortiz, number six. Alexander PED, motherfucking Povetkin, number seven. Joseph Parker, number eight. Kobrat, I grab him by the pussy, Pulev, number nine. And Oscar Rivas at number 10. That's how we got it. Bam. Right here. Look at this shit. And then they have the nerve enough to have a picture with him holding 4 belts. He ain't got them no more. He smoked them away. He smoked those fucking belts away. 1, 2, 3, and motherfucking 4. Smoked them away. And then the thing about it is, how the fuck did he get it? He shouldn't even be in the top 10. I'm sorry. Alexander P.D. motherfucking Povetkin. Damn. All these niggas took L's. He took an L. 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 Oh, this guy took an L to cocaine. He took an L to cocaine. Nobody's never beat me in the ring. Oh, nobody ever beat you in the ring, but that cocaine whooped your ass. Well, it's because I got depression. I want to see a fucking doctor's note. Since a lot of these cats over here want to say they want to see something from the doctor with Deontay Wilder, when supposedly his arm or whatever. Tone Bangers, what's happening, baby? Last one said, I think it's all bull. He says himself, nothing wrong. I think it's all bull. He says himself, nothing wrong with himself. What you talking about, Last One? Last One said, I agree with that list, but you can swap in and out Wilder for 1 or 2. No, nah. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. Let me tell you how it works. Let me tell you how I would do this, right? So if I was doing a pound for pound listing, I would know that this dude was out for some type of misconduct. He lost all his belts because he fucked up. So automatically, when he comes back, you would think that he has to start all over again, right? Right? Or should he just, I'm back. Give me a shot. You fucked up. He didn't. He didn't. He didn't. He didn't. He didn't. Well, he did. Them two did. He didn't. He didn't. He didn't. He fucked up. Sorry. And then the fight went to a draw. You know what that means? That means they couldn't come to conclusion. He doesn't have a fucking belt. He doesn't. His last 2 opponents before Wilder was who? His opponent right now, Tom Schwartz, is who? Not even in the top 10. Not even in the top 10. Nowhere to be found. Ortiz is right here. That's how it works. Motherfucker smoked this shit up. If he would have left that cocaine alone, and we was talking about pound for pound rankings, and Wilder and Tyson Fury went to a draw, then yeah, Tyson Fury would be number 1. But he got beat by cocaine. And then he fought 2 people I can't even remember their name. And then he's fighting at Tom Schwartz. Joseph Brown said, lost one, Wilder won, get through your head. He's the longest reigning champ in boxing. Yeah, exactly. Exacto mundo. You can't, you know, how the fuck can you be happy about Ring Magazine? You know, and then going out there saying the WBC stands for we be corrupt, blah blah blah, whoop whoop whoop. But Ring Magazine is owned by who? Who? I don't even want to hear that shit, dude. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. Oh, it ain't really the dumbest, but I understand why you do it because it fits your boat, fits your narrative. You can just slide on here, slide over there, slide over here, slither your ass on over there. Because you don't want to just give out the facts. ESPN got it right. Deontay Wilder, number one. Number motherfucking one. And that was by what's his name? Who did this? Dan Raphael. What up, Laws?
Yep, brother. You all right?
Hell yeah. See them heavyweight.
What are you talking about?
ESPN versus Ring heavyweight rankings.
Did he say Tom Schwartz isn't ranked in the top 10?
No, overall.
All right. Yeah, all right. Sorry, I was going to say because he's ranked by the WBO, isn't he?
Yep, I believe so.
At number 2, I think, or number 3.
Somewhere he shouldn't fucking be.
Yeah.
Somewhere he shouldn't fucking be, and that's just disgusting. You like how does it? Let me pull this up real quick. Let's go to WBO rankings. I'm gonna go there right now. So
yeah,
they got Tom Schwartz as number 2, right? So the WBO got Dillian White, Tom Schwartz, Tyson Fury, Oscar Rivas, Zhang, Tyrone Sponge, Junior Fa, Agit Kabiel, Kaitaro, something Fujimoto, Romanov, Andy Ruiz, Evgeny Romanov, Andy Ruiz, Daniel Dubois. Well, Andy Ruiz ain't on there no more. Carlos Takam, Adam Kornacki. Tom Schwartz shouldn't even be up there. Sorry.
No, shouldn't
he shouldn't be ranked higher than Tyson Fury. He shouldn't be ranked higher than what's the name? Carlos Takam or Adam Kornacki. Shouldn't be.
No.
Shouldn't be. And the reason why I bring this up, because let me tell you guys something that you guys don't understand here. Some people want to say that Wilder is ducking Dillian White. He ain't ducking the motherfucker. The motherfucker's in the way of progress.
Yeah.
Another thing, if you're going to say that Dillian White should be Deontay Wilder's mandatory, then what you got to start understanding, you need to start calling these other cats out. If you're going to say that he needs to be the mandatory without fighting anybody, and then say, well, I hope that once he beats Oscar Rivas, that he become the mandatory, you're fucking insane. You don't get to pick and choose your fucking fights. You don't pick and choose. Yeah. You saying that I'm going to pick who I fight to become the WBC mandatory. It don't work like that. You should have went up to the WBC and be like, hey, man, what do I need to do to become the mandatory? I'm pretty sure they didn't say fucking fight Oscar Rivas.
Yeah. Where's he ranked, Mike?
Oscar Rivas number 10 in the WBC, 8 in the WBA, 6 in the IBF, and 4 in the WBO.
What the hell?
You ain't got to fight that. like what people don't understand is that when Dillian White got that shit from who? How did he get the silver? Was that Hell Bullionius? Or was that Lucas fucking Brown?
No, he had it before Lucas Brown.
It had to be Robert Bullionius then.
Yeah, it was either him or that Uzi Chan who we fought in America. He fought some big dude, didn't he? Someone Chan or something he was called.
But you see what I'm saying, though?
Yeah. You
ain't got to fight nobody.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He doesn't need to be fighting him. And I tell you what, Mike, he's got his work cut out with him, with that Oscar Rivas. I think there could be another upset there. That's a hard fight to call. That.
I mean, it's not a hard fight to me. I think Oscar Rivas is gonna get his ass whooped by Dillian White.
Do you?
Yeah. I don't see anything. The thing about it is that he leaves his chin wide open. Go watch his fights. He leaves his shit open.
Yeah, I've only seen him fight once, and that was against Isaac Jennings.
Hey man, hey Laws, I gotta get going.
Yeah, no worries, brother.
All right, y'all. Thanks for showing up and all that stuff, man. Catch me later. Hopefully next time I go live, man, you guys get a notification or bell or something like that. But anyways, I got to get going. Shout outs to the LDBC and everybody stay sucker free.
Laters, Mike.
All right.